Listen up. Be you. You got this. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Keto, rock stars, stay strong. Be you. Bacon, beef, butter. Keto rock stars. Keto rock stars. Keto rock stars. Keto on, stay strong. Be you. Keto rock stars.
Welcome, Keto Rockstars. How's everybody doing tonight? I am very lucky to have a guest with me, Juliet, Coach Juliet Edens from Coach Juliet Wellness. Let me
Today.
just make
I
sure.
might change my name tomorrow.
Let me just make sure that we are live, and it is.
My tissue.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so it looks like people are joining us. Good. I wasn't sure. Welcome everybody.
So how
we
do
have
you
Coach.
see comments, Amy? I don't see comments.
Oh, we're going to. So,
Oh, cool.
the first comment is me posting a link to Juliet's channel over here, and it says, "Please like, subscribe, and share." And this is pinned at the top. Sorry, everybody had a little technical difficulties with this stream, but we are live now, so we'll give it a minute or two to let everybody in. And also, if you have questions, please post a QQQ in the front of it, because I have a filter over on my other screen. I can address those because we tend to get a little crazy with the guests, and I'd like to let the guests speak because this is their time to shine. So if you have a question, please post that. Let's say hi to a few people. We've got Aaron Booby Goats, another fellow Avenger with us. We have Cindy DeManch, who's another fellow Carnivore Avenger with us. Jerry is here. Welcome, Jerry. That's my sister from another mister. And this is Nikki Silver. What does it say? Silver. I can't read it. Nikki's here. Welcome. Thank you, Nikki, for subscribing. She said she or he, I'm not sure, subscribed. We have Bruce is here. Welcome, Bruce. Thank you for watching this stream. And Jerry says loud and clear. And our beloved Lynn 22Q Cat is in the house. Hi, Lynn. Thomas, you found the stream. Thank you for emailing me about that. Everybody's saying hi. Granny Boo's in the house. Welcome, Granny Boo. Okay, so I think I've said hi to everyone. So I would like to just get started with your story. And I know that you have kind of a long story, but you can begin wherever you want. There's no time limit on this. So tell us how you got into carnivore.
Sure. I'll kind of begin with the end. You know what? Whenever I'm interviewed, I always make sure I wear contacts. But today I realized that it's later at night for me, and sleep is so important. Mm-hmm. So I wore my reds that you often see me in. Mm-hmm. You know, I kind of start with the end sometimes, where like what led me to carnivore, towards the end. And it really was, the truth of the matter is, as I got older in my, 50s, late 50s, it felt, but I think it was reality. I just had issue after issue after issue. And I don't think I've shared this, on an interview, but somehow in my mind, I know it sounds crazy, I was convinced I was not going to live past like 64, 65. Like that thought came in my mind so many times, and I would try to like squash it, but it would keep coming, like, I'm not going to live. And again, I know it sounds a little crazy, and you know, you get what you think about. And I was worried about manifesting that, and I had forgot that I felt that. But first of all, it started with like some surgeries I had to have. I think I just talked about why I couldn't ever have plastic surgery, because I would if I could.
Yes.
My face, I can't have a facelift because I had tumors in both my parotid glands, and I had to have them removed. And those glands are up here, and the tumors end up benign, but when they block, they block. It's unusual to have it unilateral, and so it started with one surgery, which left my face paralyzed, it like a stroke. and my eye, paralyzed. I couldn't shut it. And I had to put a gold bar in it to keep it to be able to shut. And it was so scary. I guess just like a stroke victim, like, will I
Mhm.
ever be able not to have the droop and the eye? And I had to function. I mean, I had to work. I was, in my early 50s. I just had to look like that and go on. And, nobody really said anything. I guess they just thought I had a stroke. So, and once that healed, I had to have the other side done because having that blockage was causing major issues for me. So I think those were kind of the first surgeries. But back when I started late in life working out and in my 40s, and I'll talk about that in a minute, but I worked out an awful lot and, heavy for such a small frame person, but I was bigger. And I ended up having really bad hernia. My stomach went up in my diaphragm. I had so many issues because of that I had to have stomach surgery. Is not fun. I had a smaller hernia, which was much easier when it's small. It was just kind of a bulging thing. That was the second one. But the first one, they had to cut me right across to, in a non-medical way, get the stomach out of my diaphragm, finally didn't sew it up so it didn't protrude back up there. And lung surgery, that's major surgery. I mean, it's not lap band, but I had a friend that had lap band surgery, and I felt like her afterwards. The risks and the bleeding, the risks of infection, and that's an internal organ close to your heart. So that.
Okay. I'm going to stop you for just a second. Can you guys hear me? Am I clear? Can you hear me okay, Juliet? Because
Again?
yeah, they're saying your sound is not good.
Really?
You guys can all hear me though. You can hear me, just not. Okay, they can hear me clear, but I think I think it might be on your end.
It's my new computer.
Now you're clear. Now you're clear.
I didn't do anything.
Okay. All right. Just keep going. You're good. Sorry. I didn't want to stop you, but
No wave.
okay,
You'll have
you're
to tell
good.
me. I can
Okay.
plug in a mic, but I'm using my computer mic. Let me know if it's bad. It's my new computer.
It's good now. Yeah, it's better. Everybody's saying it's better. Okay, so continue on. Sorry.
Sorry. So then I had to have so I had a few surgeries. I had my right upper lobe removed. My sister always said it looks like a bad boob job, but it's not, because the scars under there, and I had tumors in my right lung, upper lobe. So that had to be removed. So that was a major deal. So it seemed like one thing after the other. I wrecked my body with bodybuilding. So I had a full tear, a bicep tear, a full rotator cuff tear, joint displacement. So, but you know me, I wasn't going to be like everybody else is like, I had shoulder surgery. Look, I can't lift above here. Well, I was not going to have that. Mm-hmm. So I'm fully recovered from that. But that was one of the last of the major surgeries. And really, when you're under anesthesia and you're just feeling like crap, I got worse and worse depressed. Now, I've always been just depressive disorder on depression medication, but it was just getting worse. And they were adding medication on top of medication. I just felt awful. The inflammatory things were diabetes, and that really bugged me more than anything, because every year I could just watch my A1C going up and my fasting blood glucose. And I know when my dad hit 60, he got not only diabetes, but Alzheimer's at 58, severe. It's not dementia. By the time
so like early onset.
Yeah, by the time he was 61, he was really a vegetable in his mind, and he lived 10 years with diabetes as well in a home. So there, getting diabetes just crushed me, and the fear of Alzheimer's as well. We always kind of joked, but they say 1 in 4 get Alzheimer's when it's a hereditary factor. So there's 4 kids, and we each go kind of guess who's going to get the Alzheimer's. Not me. Yeah, it's not funny. But and then the high blood pressure, which pissed me off. Now I'm on high blood pressure meds. Mm-hmm. So I I was already worked with a nutritionist for, just eating healthy for almost a year. I paid a lot of money. It was like $6,400, and that sounds absolutely stupid, but I was desperate. I'm like, I need a plan where I can eat and get better. I keep losing weight. I eat crap. And it was never about weight because I'm tall and like my dad was 6'5", and he was skinny as a rail, like Rick, but he was thinner, and he used to eat half a gallon of ice cream a night. So just because you have good fat genes doesn't mean that you're not unhealthy. I mean, I think crap diet, his smoking, diabetes, all of that he had the gene for Alzheimer's, but I think it could have laid, whatever the term is, it could have just laid steady or down. I don't think he had to have Alzheimer's if he didn't eat crap his whole life. But I ate crap my whole life. And people always thought I ate healthy, which is always funny. Like at work, they're like, oh, I picture you eating salads. I'm like, no, I ate pizza and crap. Candy corns. I talked about that on my video. Don't give me candy corns.
Do you like candy corn? Because I do.
I love them. And I said on a recent video, I won't buy them. My husband can't buy them because I can't have 5 or 10. Like as a treat, I believe going off plan on occasion, although I haven't. But yeah, if I want to have something off plan, then I plan for it. So I don't feel bad. It's a cheat.
Right.
Like I want 10 candy corns. Unfortunately, I can't eat 10 candy corns because I will eat the bag. And I know if Rick's on, he's going, I don't understand that. I don't either. I just know candy corns. And then they came out with Christmas candy corns. And then it was Easter candy corns. And my husband, who loves me, he liked to see me happy. So he'd buy me candy corns. And I'm like, okay, we can't do that. I can't handle them. So anyway, so I'm feeling bad. I'm getting all these stuff. And these people promise me, these women, it's a program for women. You've seen it on TV a million times. I'm not going to say the name. So I bought it, and they gave me an exercise program and nutritionist, and you check in like with
Watchers?
no,
Weight Watchers?
No, it's more of a warrior, rhymes with warrior. Gabe rhymes with that. For God's sake.
It's okay. You don't have to say it.
Watch TV. Okay. So it's a nationwide program. So met with a coach. But what they had me do, which was the worst, and it really, I call it disordered eating 100% of the time. And I developed it so late in life because you had to weigh and measure everything. I didn't know things were in grams. And most people can do that fine, right? You weigh and measure. But I would do that. And my little perfectionist self, I'll never forget the time the nutrition coach said, you had 80 grams of fat. That's a lot of fat, Juliet. And I was crushed. I was like, that's a lot. Okay. Like that's all, like, I just got so disordered in my thinking. Here, I'm not overweight or anything, but to feel like I failed the class and I didn't get client of the month, and everybody else would, because I ate too much fat. And they also got on me for not eating enough carbs, and they're just like, in a nice way, but it was like, eat more fruit, eat more veggies, eat more this, and you had to weigh and measure, and they tune right into your platform, so they see when you enter and what you're eating. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. Now I'm curious.
Oh, I'll tell you offline. You probably haven't heard
tell me offline.
Because I basically said the whole name. Basically, I said the first name.
I said warrior.
And the second word rhymes with Gabe. Oh my God. All right, someone in the chat must know. It was on TV.
Somebody in the chat post it because it's going to drive me nuts. But anyway, you tell me offline.
Can they hear me okay? Is it my...
Yes, you're much better. Yes. Oh, let's say hi to a few people.
Please.
Michael's Adventures here. Lewis, our good friend Lewis, Cat Daddy's here. Carrie is here. Welcome. And my dad, Jim, is here. Welcome,
hi, Jim.
Dad. And I just have to give a shout out. Thank you to everybody who is, praying for my surgery tomorrow. People have been posting that. And then also I have to give a shout out to Terry Sue. She's not here because she's watching football, but she gave me buy me a coffee. And so I went ahead and made her Carnivore Avenger because she was on the wheel. So
that's so sweet.
Yes. She didn't ask for it, but I made it.
Could we take a break so you could tell me about your surgery tomorrow? Because otherwise it'll be on
Yes.
my mind and I won't be able to talk. So tell me all about it.
Yes.
I'm eating.
Okay. So well, this is interesting because I was diagnosed with a cyst, a rare cyst in my groin. And then I had to go to this weight loss clinic, right? To see a surgeon, a bariatric surgeon. I had to go to a bariatric surgeon. He also does hernia repairs.
Mhm.
And he swears this is a hernia. And he's like, you got to get it fixed. He's like, it's not going to just go away. And so I believe that no amount of carnivore, keto, whatever is going to fix a hernia. It's just not. But my gut, this is weird because like I don't necessarily feel like it's a hernia because I haven't felt pain in like 3 or 4 weeks. Like I haven't felt it. So like I haven't had any symptoms for 3 or 4 weeks. And I know that you could reverse cysts on carnivore. So I've got this like feeling that what if it isn't a hernia and it really was a cyst? But he swears it's a hernia, so I'm going to go through with it. But have you ever had a feeling like that? Like maybe
I didn't have pain with my hernia, the big one. I didn't have pain.
that's how I found this is I would bump up against a counter. I'd be like, whoa, that hurts, but it doesn't hurt anymore. And he couldn't even feel it when I went to see him, but the scan shows it.
It's
So
there.
there's something. Yeah. So I'm just going to go through with it because if it is in fact a hernia, it needs to be repaired because it's just going to probably get worse. So if it was a cyst, I was bound and determined to go in there and say, I'm not having surgery. Let's just monitor it for a year and see if it gets smaller with carnivore, but he swears it's a hernia. So I'm going in for the surgery, but I don't know.
Probably a hernia.
And I am apprehensive because I'm like you, and I'm not going to tell my whole story tonight, but I have had surgery after surgery after surgery. And I feel like maybe I didn't need to have all those surgeries. Maybe if I would have fixed my diet, I would have healed. But I honestly believe you can't fix a hernia it's a tear. It's not going to grow back. So
Barry has a hernia and he said it's not causing him pain. So until it does, he's not going to have the surgery.
yeah, mine was painful and I could actually feel it.
That's
And
scary.
so, yeah, so I'm just going to go get it done, even though it's another surgery. And I'm just like, oh,
What
chalk
time?
that one.
What time is the surgery? Is it outpatient? Mine was inpatient though. Is yours out or in?
Mine's out. It's supposedly minor. I mean, I go in at 9. He said the surgery's at noon, but since they're having me go in at 9, I have a feeling he'll get done with whatever he's doing before that and I'll get in earlier, like maybe at 10:30 or 11. And then it's like an hour surgery and then probably an hour recovery.
Are you
But-
under general anesthesia?
Yeah, general. And I do terrible with general anesthesia. The anesthesia in most cases is worse than the actual surgery. I get really sick. I cry a lot for 6 months. In 2019, I had 2 surgeries and it affected my taste buds. I had a meat aversion. I get all kinds of weird, crazy things with anesthesia, but you know what? It is what it is. And I've been through it. So it's fine. I'll be
It
fine.
can make you really depressed too. I guess that.
Yeah. And so don't trust anything that I chat this week, guys. Like if you see me in chats, I will be on probably narcotics for a day or 2.
Yep.
Don't trust anything that I say in a chat because it could be cray, and just know Amy's messed up because
You're not going to want to eat, so you'll be fine.
I have bone broth. I have the the mineral waters and some like seltzers. I have one seltzer someone gave me that has a little bit more carbs because it is flavored. It's not sweetened, but I may drink a few of those just because I'm recovering. But anyway,
you may. I hate to use the word, but you may need the calories if you're not able to ingest food.
mhm.
So
Yeah.
I would probably honestly, if after I had that surgery today, if I had that surgery today, yeah, I would probably eat toast or crackers just to get food down. It's not going to.
I can't because that in itself will make me sick. I have severe reactions to anything with gluten in it now. But I did make chicken soup, my homemade chicken soup, and a big batch of it yesterday. So I have that to eat on all week. And I scrambled some eggs today because I love my husband, but he will cook for me. But the more I can do, the better in that regard. So anyway, back to you. This isn't about me. Back to you. Tell us more.
So,
How did
anyways,
you get?
go ahead.
How
Ask
did
a
you
question.
get into bodybuilding? Like, did you just one day, like, did you meet somebody? Did you just
No,
one day you
no,
say, I'm going to do this?
no. I just, I was sort of always. It wasn't never about weight, but as I got older, I felt like lumpier, and I tend to gain on my hips, and had the babies, and I just like I never. What year was it? So 20 years ago, whatever. So, I mean, there wasn't videos online like you have today where you're like, oh, I want to work out. Let me, do this or do. I didn't know the first thing about working out. I was never in athletics. I was never on a team. I never played anything other than street kickball and softball as a kid. You hung out. I lived in the city. We hung out in the street, did that kind of thing, ran around a lot. But, it just had in my head that, oh, yeah, I want to learn how to work out. And I talked about Dr. Kiltz walking into Gold's Gym, and I was hooked day one. I was like, oh, this is so cool. It was so cool. And I remember at all times, like the lesson I learned from being at that gym was felt so awkward at first because, back then I felt older. I was 40 compared to all the 20-year-old guys. And they had me working out on a ping ball. And some of people I became friends with later on teased me. Like everyone got to work out on the big, heavy gym equipment. And I had to work out on a ping ball in the corner in Gold's Gym in Boise, which is sort of like a mini LA as far as the bodybuilding community. And like, they're like, when do you graduate to sit on a bench? Like I even had to bicep curls 7 pounds sitting on a ball, so I was kind of like, to myself in the corner before I got sort of known. And like when you start carnivore and you're in all the chats, you don't know anybody. You just kind of sit and watch. But yeah, I did graduate to the bigger, heavy people weights, the big boy weights. And for some reason, newbie, my muscle mass took off. Like I know, and I don't have pictures, even though like I won little contests. Not modeling. It's just before and after. Like you go in and they like have a half top on. Here's my before, and then there's my after. So I won those kind of things. But I did gain a lot of muscle mass. But what I learned is really bad eating habits because it's 2000 and there's no food apps, and the coach wasn't a nutritionist, and I just ate the way he told me, like lean turkey. And he wrote it out on a piece of paper, eat, turkey and carrots. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like it seemed like so little food. And it was, but I'm like, but I was skinny fat. Like I just had pockets of fat all over, no muscle. So I did end up, in the end, I ended up going from like 23% fat. In the end, I mean, a couple of years later, 23% fat, maybe a little higher, very skinny fat, maybe 25%. Down to 15% fat, and clearly I gained 15 pounds of muscle. So the weight didn't really change. It went up a little bit, but the body composition really changed. But how I did it was he would have me, and I'm not blaming him, but how the bodybuilders that are professional and compete and make money. That wasn't me. So what I was doing is, I don't know. I'm just blindly following along. Was starve this rabbit food or duck food, low fat, and then on occasion when I needed to, now I know it's called bulking, be like, go eat McDonald's and Burger King Whoppers and French fries, work out, get in 2 workouts. So I started working out in the morning and the afternoon and became addicted. Like I could not miss a workout, and it had nothing to do with weight, but it had to do with if I missed a couple of days working out, my muscles would get smaller. So I think I looked it up. It was like bigorexia, like where you don't think you're big enough. And I wanted to get bigger. And I think that's a disorder in and of itself. But literally, I would have to go at least once a day, Christmas, whatever. Anywhere we went, I'm like, where is the gym? And it was crazy. Where's the protein shakes? You see that on sitcoms with the big guy. I need my protein shake. That was me, the protein shakes, the creatine.
Oh, yes.
And that sounds healthy, but on the other end, it was like it just triggered not watching words, but disordered eatings, because then I'd be binging on this other food. And when it was time to not eat French fries or pizza, I really struggled. So that I found out when I went back to, okay, now we're 3 weeks clean and da da da. When I get to go back to eating pizza, that's when like the binging behavior started. Like I couldn't eat 2 pizzas like I used to. It would be the whole pizza. Well, not
Mhm.
really the whole pizza, but for me, it was a whole lot. I could, and I would feel horrible. And I started eating foods that normally were not triggers. Like I could eat candy corn back then and be done at 1 or 2. And during this whole phase of whatever 6 years, I think it lasted, but that's a lot every day, 6 years. It just rewired my brain. And really, that's why I say today I'm a carb addict, because even though my eating changed with carnivore totally, uh, I know I I just know it's a slippery slope to go, okay, I love pizza. Pizza's one that I know I could binge on. So I don't think I'd go back to having pizza. Even as an off plan or a treat or something, to me, it brings back memories of unhappiness and feeling
Mhm.
sick. So it's not like,
Mhm.
it's not necessarily I'm afraid I'm going to eat the pie. It just the memories it would bring back for me when I was just up and down, and then the measuring with that and the weighing. So it was that coach. Now I'm like 59. It was that coach that when I said I quit, I can't do this. I am sick. I have all these conditions, and my IBS is so bad I can't eat what you're telling me to eat. And she said, I think you should try an elimination diet, taking out one food at a time every week. And you probably know, or people that know me, that I don't have patience. One food a week out of the 30 foods I eat, that's gonna take. So I looked up
Mhm.
elimination diet. I'm like, how could I get this done fast? And that's where carnivore popped up. It's
Gotcha.
ultimate elimination diet. And my full intention was, okay, I read the stories. They were too good to be true. I believed people, but they weren't for me. I didn't enter it to heal diabetes. I didn't think it possible, or high blood pressure. That was not my goal. My goal was my IBS was so bad that I wanted to heal. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to start eating. I'm taking out everything but meat and fat. And that's called the carnivore diet. That's how I started. I don't know if I've ever articulated that well. It was not for weight loss or to reverse anything, like whatever. It was, how can I not be sick to my stomach every freaking day? Like, and I've shared, like Doug and I would be ready to go have friends over for dinner or go out for dinner, and it would hit me so bad. And that could be diarrhea, but I never just got diarrhea. It was pain for hours before the diarrhea. It so much so I just roll around in bed. I was on medication for a prescription, but the medication, I'd use it as a last resort because the medication gave me diarrhea. So
Yep.
so it was either I was bloated. I never was not bloated until carnivore. I always had the pregnant tummy. I thought it was normal. I just got used to it. But sometimes I would show my husband, I'm like, check this out. So and he would even be like, holy shit. Like I would just eat, say, a chicken sandwich, nothing abnormal in my veg, not even a large amount. And it would look like I was pregnant. And it wasn't always, it was hit or miss. So that's why I couldn't identify the foods. So I went to carnivore, and lo and behold, I'm like, wait a second, I don't have the urge to eat pizza. And I don't have the urge to binge on hamburgers. And like that in my brain, that thought about food a lot, or how much fat is in it, or how many grams, or weighing or measuring, like that started to go away really quickly. Um, I did have a fear fat when I started, and it made my transition horrible because I still had the 80 grams was too high. And I felt scolded for that. I felt, and I grew up, I'm old, a lot older than you, but we grew up. If you grew up in the 70s, well, me, 60s, 70s, 80s, it was always low fat.
You're 10 years older than me. You're not a whole lot older than me. You're only 10 years.
So you lived that generation of
Mhm.
low
Yep.
fat, low fat. And then I remember buying SnackWells, in my 40s. They were fat-free cookies. And then I would do my diet plan around a box of them. I was like, well, there's no fat. And I would literally put it in the diet plan that I could eat or have that,
Yep.
like, I thought that was normal. Like, oh, okay. If I eat all of these, which is normal and fine, yeah, then I don't have, then I could have this. And I'm like, I'm living on SnackWells and bagels. Like, hello. And that's what caused all the autoimmune issues. So once I got my fat up, I went crazy because I could eat 4,000 calories and like 250 grams of fat. And I was like, and I would weigh the next day and I would lose weight, which, okay, I didn't need to lose weight, but I was like, holy shit.
Why can't I do that? Why can't I do that? I ate 4,000 calories and I gained 20 pounds and 250 grams of fat.
Do
So
that.
I've had to back off, and I'm getting into that low fat mentality again.
Yeah, we were going to talk about that next. I was going to bring that up. I don't do that anymore, but I just remember, and I do credit Papa because it was so annoying. Eat my fat. I'm like, fine, whatever. But it worked. I listened. I was like, he was the only one talking to me at the time. Nobody knew me. So I was like, well, at least he's talking to me. So I'll do that. And I'm like, I'll prove it wrong. I'll prove everybody wrong. And and I would, if I up my fat, I'm going to lose weight. And to this day, I don't know my macros. I couldn't even tell you. couldn't even give you an idea, but I try to eat a little more protein because because my experience months ago was I could up my fat, my protein would go lower and I would lose weight or stay the same. I wouldn't gain weight at all. And then the pure joy and the shock that my blood pressure went down like immediately, like so shocked. And I share the story, like I almost passed out because I was still on meds because I didn't get on carnivore for any of that. And I went to the store. I was almost passing. This really nice woman helped me, called my doctor. He goes, oh, get off it now. And I was taking my blood pressure every single day back then. And I just stopped cold turkey and still took my blood pressure. And it was never high again. It was low, like when I was younger. It was just back to low. And then I don't like my doctor. So I knew insurance wouldn't pay. It wasn't time for my yearly. So I went and got my own labs. And my fasting A1C, what's the other one? Fasting. I got all my own labs. And it wasn't that long ago, but even 7 months ago, Dr. Berry wasn't as busy in his private channel and I could get my questions answered. So I was one of those. I'm like, I typed it all out. And he answered my question live and I was so excited. And and then shortly after came out the lean mass hyper responder nonsense. But Dr. Nelson said my next physical, which is coming up, and I actually have to see the doctor. He said, just eat carbs 2 days before. If you're a lean mass hyper, he said, he's dead serious. Well, what did the test show on the lean mass hyper responder? They talk about the Oreo cookies. So I'm not going to eat Oreos.
I was just going to say, eat some Oreos.
I don't like them. Is that weird? I don't like chocolate. I like candy
that's
corn.
weird.
I'm buying candy corn.
Well, eat some candy corn.
Honestly, I don't want to deal with it. So I was like, like a bagel. He goes, yeah, 2 days before, throw in a bagel. If you can handle it. I don't think I'll go head first and start eating bagel. I just don't think my blood sugar's solid. So, and add in what you want. And I won't add in veggies or fruit. I would like to. The idea is good. That's healthy and wholesome. It's not. It'll kill me. So we'll see. We'll see if that helps lower because, my HDL's, over 300. LDL, whatever. The LDL is over 300. The good cholesterol is over 100. One's over 200. LDL's over 300. So about 300. The good one, HDL's over 100, like 120. And the triglycerides were like 45 last time. So I expect, we'll see. I'm not going on that.
Do you mind if I say hi to a few more people?
Please say hi and talk so I can eat.
Okay. So, Carrie, take a few bites. Carrie always comes on with a good joke. He says, why do programmers like candy corn? They are bite-sized. That's very funny. And then I noticed Cranky Carnivore's in the house. Hi, Cranky. Brian, Fly Fisherman Dish. Welcome. Lisa, Carnivore Whispers here. Rick Twinbrook Acres. Jem is here, or Juju, we like to call her. And then, of course, we have our very special friend, Rick, the Quack Man.
Yeah, my shirt.
Yep. And Rick,
Crack your head
I
up.
s- Rick, I sent you a video to upload to your channel. You haven't done that yet. I made you a special song. So I hate to tell you this. I gave it to you so that you could upload your short to your channel, but mine is going live at 10 a.m. tomorrow when I'm in surgery, so I won't be able to stop it. So feel free, use that short and upload it to your channel. I'm sure. I'm sorry, everyone. Juliet's was awesome. But I have to say, I think Rick's by far might be the best short. So get it up there, Rick. You will get views, I promise you, because it's hilarious. It's
I
funny.
can't wait. Can you do it now, Rick? Why do you want to listen to me? You listen to me every day. Blah blah blah. Go.
They want
don't
me.
Get off, don't get off
They-
Amy's channel. We know, but go prep to send it. Go ahead.
They're telling me to premiere it in this live.
Ask Rick. I'd be.
I don't
honored.
know. Rick,
Rick-
I don't know. I want Rick to do it on his channel so he gets all these views
I don't think.
before I do. Rick,
Quack. He does not.
man.
Do you have his phone number? Just text him. But he doesn't
No.
check it. He doesn't check it.
No, I have his address though. So,
I could call him.
oh, you have his phone number?
Well, I didn't have his email. You did.
I have his email and I have his address, but yeah. Rick,
on,
you
hold
need to upload that. Rick doesn't have a cell. Well, I have the phone number that's on
It's not
that
a
I've
cell.
called into.
It's
Yeah.
the hotline.
Yes.
Can you hear it? See if he answers.
Yes.
Hello.
Rick,
Hey, Rick, it's Juliet.
Yes.
Okay, I am on with Amy, and we want to premiere. I want to premiere your Avenger live on Amy now, but she wants to give you the chance to do it on your channel first. But I'm really
I
excited.
never received the video. That's the weird thing.
You didn't receive the video, Amy? I mean,
it's a link. It's a link. It's too big to email, so it's in a Google Drive link. I emailed you the links. You have to click on the link and download it.
I checked the email. I didn't see. Let me see a link. I mean, I see Amy picture.
There's a picture and there should be 2 links above it. Hold on.
oh yeah, I think she's checking.
The Duckman. I saw a picture with an iguana. It looked like an iguana with a Snilton. Is that the one that has a link?
Yeah, I think
Yep.
so. Yep, that's it. But-
Hold on. I'm double checking to make sure there's links in there.
Back in shape.
Did you grab what I told you to grab over your email?
Hold on. I'm looking. Sent.
Well, okay. Well,
Uh
here, let me mute myself.
There's 2 links. Look, there's links in here, Rick. See the blue parts? Video and song. And then your picture. So there's links. Oh, she's muted. Okay, she's muted. So we'll keep Rick's on line 1 talking to Juliet. She's muted. So we'll say hi to some more people. And thank you, Jerry. Yes, thank you, Jerry, for that shout out. And Carrie has another joke. Where does the candy man keep his candy corn? The candy man can. That's funny. Let me just send these links to let me see if I can just send the links real quick to him. I want to give him the opportunity
Hold on.
to
He's got it. He's laughing and playing it.
Is he? Okay, he's
laughing butt off. Oh, Rick, can you post it? Can you post it now on your channel? He's like,
does he like it? Do you like it, Rick?
do you like it?
I think it's funny. I think iguana talking.
Yes. I'm glad you liked it. I worked really hard on that.
You go post it. So
Go
you
post
get,
it, Rick. So you get
that we
credit.
can see it on your channel first before Amy posts it.
Yep. Mine's posting tomorrow at 10 a.m. while I'm in surgery. So you got to get it posted before then, Rick.
We'd love to see it. And once we know you posted it, then we could play it live and I could shut up because I'd rather like Amy show that than my hair freezing out by the moment because it's getting humid.
Yours. This is my dad. Hi, Dad. JAD 608. Going
That's
through
it.
some more comments.
Oh,
Oh,
that was
you know what?
funny.
I lost my place in the chat.
I can't wait. Did you hear my first part of my live talking to Doug about you and the iguana and the fight? You have to replay my live, Doug and Juliet live at the beginning. He was like so confused. Okay, so let me go back because I'm the guest on Amy's live and I probably shouldn't be on the phone with you. So you go post that and then we can post it live here then after you. Okay, well, get out of the live for a minute, right? And then post it and then you come back and say, it's posted. Would you do that? Oh, you're
Do it,
awesome.
Rick. Do it, Rick.
Oh, hug Milton for me. Okay, I got to go tell some story.
Yeah.
All right, bye, Rick. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Juliet. Okay.
I'm always
Back to Juliet. So you said you've never had a weight problem though, right? You've always been kind of thin but you had health issues.
major health issues and definitely like binge eating tendencies. And then I thought it was really normal the way I never, and again, I always feel like I'm blaming somebody, but it started with that coach. But that's what everybody did. And not everybody developed diseases or mental eating situations like I did. So, I really can't blame. It's kind of the luck of the draw. It's just how everyone else did. And there's millions of women that still do like the tracking and that doesn't mean they naturally like really have disordered eating. But I really felt towards the end, I was out of control. I was just out of control. So that's how I ended up. Oh, keto chow.
Well, and actually I've thought about this at least while I'm recovering from surgery. I have some keto chow in the freezer. I could make, temporarily some keto chow ice cream while I'm recovering.
That a powder, like a powder that's made from
Yes, it does. It's pretty clean, but it does have sucralose in it, which is a sweetener. Now, I bought the Core brand, which it's protein powder. It doesn't have sweetener in it. But I may consider having like a half a thing of ice cream while I'm recovering, just because.
You're going to want, the doctor, I'm not a doctor. Your doctor's going to tell you I had to eat very soft food. Like I could not. And back then when I ate veggies, I couldn't eat bread or lettuce. And it just took a while because my system, even my esophagus they called it something when your esophagus gets shooken up. I don't know what it is. I'm running on, but what's a Kubuntu?
Oh, that's my dad. He's in IT. I'm in IT, and he's running Kubuntu, which is a Linux laptop, and he's just getting set up from Windows 10. So, yes, that's my dad, and like daughter, like father, both in IT. And then they're making fun of the keto chow and sardines because I went to a meetup and we mixed in sardines to keto chow and I ate it in front of everybody because I will take a challenge. I'm one of those people, like, if you challenge me, even if it's something I will do it. Like, I don't know. But
see, now keto chow sounds fine. I have no judgment on it. But when Cindy was talking about recipes, all I thought, like, I just went like, I just don't cook. So that's why this, like, even if someone waved a wand and said you could eat everything and never have any issues, I still wouldn't cook. So I was like, oh,
that's interesting.
Biscuits or something. I'm like, I am so lazy now. It's like I threw 2 burgers in a frying pan this morning, threw in a bunch of butter. That was all I ate.
It's so easy. That's probably the number one thing that I found on Carnivore. Bacon. Because I was a recipe, like I not only would I cook other people's recipes, I would make my own. That's what this YouTube channel started out to be. And now that I'm carnivore, I have not done a cooking show because I'm not really cooking. I'm just chucking hamburger patties in the air fryer and scrambling some eggs a couple
Mhm.
times a day. And I'm like,
Okay.
well,
Well,
I have so much
Dr. Berry
time.
Dr. Berry did a, and God love him, he did a cooking. It was ground beef and eggs. And I'm like, and then Mitch did the same. I'm like, they made videos, they got lots of watches. And I'm like, all you did
Mhm.
was scramble an egg. We're like,
Soon here, I'm thinking of doing a cooking show because I have 2 cameras. And my grill is right out where my kitchen, and I can put a camera out in the backyard and go out there and grill with you guys. And I thought about doing that, a grill and chill episode, but I haven't because of the, so here's another question I have you. Because of the PhD class and all the studying, I'm like, these are easier for me. Just getting on and talking with people is so much easier than setting up your entire kitchen for a live stream. And I have to tape wires on the ceiling, and it's like a whole studio setup. It's a deal. So I haven't done that since I started PhD in the summer. But you are Juliet, just finished Dr. Kiltz's coaching course. She's also in the PhD course. And so tell us about that. Tell us about your experiences. I mean, you don't have to like give every detail about them, and the differences maybe between the two and what you've gained from both of those.
yeah, I think, and they are very different. What I like, and I don't want to say better, but I just said it, about the Kilts course is we do go over a lot of science. And I think that was important. And, reading the Kilts books, of course, and they're downloaded free for the students. So it's not, I chose to buy some of the Kilts book because I like books. But we did go over and learn a lot of science. I mean, I looked back now with laughter at the whole cholesterol thing, and how afterwards some of us would be chatting like, okay, cholesterol's the chain, or no, it's the train. It's a train. I mean, it was not the explanation. It was just, as coaches, really trying to understand how cholesterol works. And I got to the point where other students, I won't mention names, they really mastered understanding cholesterol. And I went, and in my mind, I'm like, a client's not going to ask the science. With my looks, they will. But I just need to pass because I'm never understanding what are the fluffies. The fluffies are good. The non-fluffies are bad. And we spent a lot of time, but it was really worth it. And I think a lot of people got a lot of value over the sciencey people, where like technology, I just struggled. I'm like, I don't know, if a client asks, I'll pretend my Zoom feed went out and be like, oh, I'll get back to you.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
So I loved that part. I love the community that was formed. We are all on WhatsApp, the same group. And just today, out of that group, we did a group. We did it on our own, Lewis and me. I don't know why me, but Lewis is the expert. And we did a Zoom call for any of the Kilts coaches that wanted to learn Canva, for instance.
Oh, yeah.
And the next week, we're going to do Google Forms. So we kind of a really close-knit group, and we all support each other. We try to watch each other's lives and everything. That was the absolute beauty of Kilts, and it's ongoing. I think the part that we all feel confused, and I don't know that we're getting much more in PhD, is the legal stuff of setting up a business. PhD really is saying the same stuff we learned in Kilts. So if you're doing Kilts and you're like, oh, I wonder if I should, PhD is expensive. We're not at this point getting, as far as the legal stuff is concerned, we're not getting any inside information that you didn't get from the Kilts course. I mean, they can't tell you how to set up an LLC if that's what you need. I mean, there's no freebie sites to, there's no inside information. And in Kilts, I think we struggled with that a little bit as well. Like, we all want somebody to hold our hand and show us how to do the paperwork and the EIN number and how exactly. And neither course is going to do that.
They can't, because it's different in every state. Exactly. And also for legal reasons, if something went wrong with what we did, then if they are the ones that directed us, there's liability there. So they're not going to. So they're going to tell us these are steps, but then it's up to each of us to do the research and to figure out what to do in our state. Now, I have to admit,
Juliet,
I have to admit, yeah, I posted Jem's comment here. Juliet, you and hubby, cute couple, just watched. Thank you for watching her channel. She's awesome.
I realized
Um,
through replay, I don't listen to my husband during the whole thing. Not one word do I hear. And on replay, I'm like, oh, he said that.
Yes. But yeah, I bet you there's YouTube videos out there that generally give you instruction for your state, like how to create an LLC and whatnot. And
Yeah.
I'm
And really,
sure.
We're
Yeah.
going to an attorney. I don't
So are you going to use an attorney? Because I don't want to use one. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. I told some people I'll probably just pull forms from the internet and just say, does this look compliant with the state? I don't want to pay an attorney to come up with a coaching agreement forms. Like I want to come up with them, and I will, and then bring them and just, so the charge isn't so high. But I told my friends, like, I'll tell you what he says after, like, don't tell Doug, but I'm like, if I'm paying, I'll share some of the stuff I learned or the contract language, things like that. But we're older. Doug's retired, and we just don't want to be sued. I think,
yeah.
Kilts is more scientific, and I really love that Coach Lisa came on more than once. We had so many great. Dr. Hampton came on. What's that?
Rick posted it.
So we
So,
could post
yep. So, I mean, I guess it's going live on my channel in the morning. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I show it here in the live stream? Since
it
Rick,
from his channel, so that I'll still go back and look. You know me. I'm going to give him the views. I'll give him 1,000 views. I'll look at it.
yes. Hold on. Let me go to YouTube and I'll play it from Rick's channel. I'm sure he won't mind. It's also going to be shared. It's so good. I think that I had to post it on my. Plus, I didn't have faith that Rick was going to post it. Let me find him.
Do it after he did. He was fine. But anyway, we had Dr. Hampton on for our coaching training in Kilt, and we had Coach Lisa on, and we had several impressive guests come on and teach us. That was fun on Kilt. But
Okay, let's see.
what I do love is we're doing more social media, website. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at. Oh,
I'm hoping you guys can hear the sound from it. Let me just make sure. Audio, your screen sharing.
sorry for my nose.
Okay, hopefully you guys can all hear this. Let me go back over here.
Shadows creep, two bold heroes never sleep. Duckman with his beak of might, swamp cat's claw slash through the night. Dumpster chicken in Duckman's hand, swamp cat prowls through the swampy land. Iguana beasts must go before, watch them fall with a swampy blow. Duckman,
Well, it's gonna keep playing. Hold on.
swamp cat.
That was so good.
Oh my gosh, I gotta stop this. Hold on. Okay, it was loud.
Are
What do you
people going
think?
crazy in the chat? That was
I don't know.
that is your number one. That is your top.
Yours was really good too, and
Milk
so's was Cindy's, and
Oh my god.
so Duckman and Swamp Cat are the two new Avengers.
That was. I'll go back and watch 50 more times on his channel.
Yes, everybody, when we get done with this live stream, head over to at Charger Mopar and please give him a view. We want to pump this up. It will also be uploaded tomorrow at 10 a.m. on my live stream.
You know what? I never share videos or, like when they say like and share, I'm going to share that
Yeah.
one. Let's make it viral.
Thank you. I hope, Rick, you like it. I'm sorry. The one gross part was the duck, because the duck was still alive and he just takes a bite out of it. But I mean, I didn't
like
take it out.
Laying over the fire, over the
The iguanas on the fire.
Hanukkah.
Yeah. So when he gave me permission Saturday in his live, I'm like, it's game on. I'm not waiting for him to send me. And actually, I used a different photo than the one he sent me. I'm like, it's game on. I'm not waiting for him anymore.
Yeah, you saw what I had to use. I got to stop messing with my hair. You saw I had to use the one I took a screenshot.
Yeah, I used whatever I had for the thumbnail when he came on my channel.
But that one of Milton was cute. He sent you Milton.
No, I actually
Not Milton.
used the cat that was in my thumbnail. It's not Milton, but it looks just like Milton.
It does.
So yeah, I hope he likes it.
Oh.
And if Barry Simon is listening, Barry, it's no this is no, like, I had been planning this even before Barry
Yeah.
made his
Oh, I
video.
hope he knows
So
that. Amy's been doing this for a long time, and the plans were they've been all summer long.
yeah. I
One
was
has-
just waiting on Rick to send me his photo, but he had camera issues, so oh my gosh.
Yeah. His computer
So
and the
yeah.
extra stuff coming his way should.
You're sending Rick a new laptop or a laptop, right? You're sending him maybe one of your old laptops, or what's going on there?
Something like that. It's good. It's good. We
Thank
worked
you.
out a deal.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's my
Because
pleasure. It's my
Rick
pleasure.
does a lot of good for a lot of people, and he's another one of these people that helps people out, and he doesn't charge enough for what he does, and he doesn't charge, or he doesn't have like a private community on YouTube. So yeah, he's a
No,
good guy.
I like to be generous where I can, but I don't like. Doug gives away to like St. Jude, which is wonderful. I mean, I'm not saying
Yes.
anything, but what happens is like he gets 50 things a day in donate to this and that. So I kind of want to avoid that. So I just look for opportunity, within my community, or a Rick or a neighbor, or, although Lewis needs, his car broke down. And I said, I can't give you one of my cars because mine are old. They range from 61, to 2010. My husband's a car guy, so he keeps our cars pristine. We keep them. We don't get new cars ever.
Yes. We just paid my husband's truck off. He's also retiring in June, and I'm making double payments on my car, so we won't have a car payment by the time he retires.
Is he older, or he just gets to retire because he wants to? What?
No, he is 14 years older than me, so he's 64, and he's going to be 65 next year. So he's retiring. His birthday's in August, but I said go ahead and just retire in June because he has a very physical job, and it's
Good for him.
it's taxing. And I'm like, we can float for a couple months just on my salary, no problem. So I'm scrambling to get everything paid off. Well, not everything. We'll still have a house payment, but everything
Sure.
else paid off before he retires. So
Well, my husband's company is going to pay his. What is it that you go on when you retire?
Medicare,
not-
Social
No,
Security.
No, he's not eligible yet. So what Champ is not Champs. What's it called? Whatever. His company's paying for his insurance.
Oh, is it Cobra?
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Like he said, he found out Friday. He goes, yeah, they said they're going to pay until he's Medicare eligible, which is another full year. So I'm like, so if you don't have to go on my insurance now, then I could retire. But then I won't have insurance. But he's waiting for the VA because he's on disability. So if he was in the military, so if he could get on VA insurance, I could get on his insurance. But it won't retire. It'll be, I want to go into coaching. Like
Yes.
YouTube is fun, but I want to do coaching.
Me too. I've always wanted to be a coach. It's just I was scared to without any kind of certification and knowing what I was doing because I'm like the getting sued thing. Like the getting sued thing scared me.
We have learned a ton through Kilts, and I'm learning a ton through PhD. If nothing else, it makes me feel more confident. Nervous, yeah, but we are learning so much and practicing so much. And in Kilts too, it's kind of, they're not the same course, but we had to practice, and they give you scenarios. What would you say on this? What would you say on that? And sometimes it's been fun because sometimes outside the course we tease. I'd say just eat your damn meat and shut up. So it's a fun tease. We have fun.
That's funny. Oh, thank you, Juju. Jem says you both look great, Amy and Juliet. Well, thank you.
We look like you
We're
look
both-
like you could be my little sister because I know you have.
Well,
dark
that's
hair.
the thing. And my hair's not red. It's
I know.
brown.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
brown, but it's curly. We're both tall. I
Right.
used to be 5'11", but I've shrunk down to about 5'9".
I always say I'm 5'9" because I was always 5'10", But
Me too.
I'm this. I mean, Doug and I are the same. So I think I shrunk. So I'm 5'9". Yeah.
Me too.
And
I've shrunk a little bit too.
I have baby pictures of my hair like really sticking out like this, and it was blonde. You know, I was like 2 years old, and I'm like, Mom, why didn't you do something with my hair? And she said they didn't make conditioner back then in the early 60s. She said there was no such thing as conditioner, and I couldn't get they didn't have detanglers till late. She said till 66, and she said they didn't have that stuff, and I couldn't get a comb through your hair, and nobody has my curly hair in my family out of 6. So my mom didn't know how to do anything with it, but it just sticks out like that. And I'm like, what the hell, Mom? Could you stick a bow in it?
I had blonde hair too, and I have always had this long hair, and I used to scream and cry when my mom used to brush it because the curls, you know, it hurt. And so she cut it to my head. And so I had like a fro, and my kindergarten picture, and my grandpa watched me, and he took a brush and he just brushed the curls, and so it was frizzy and sticking out to here. And so my kindergarten picture is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And my sister makes fun of me for it, but whatever.
When my girls were little, I would do that to my hair. I'd brush it all out so that you know how it gets. And they would find that so funny. They just thought that was so funny when Mom did that. I'd walk in, I'm like, okay, ready to take you to school. And they'd be like, ah.
Yep. Yep. Oh, let's see. Carnivore Helix, whom I met on Grandma's Crochet Corner. Welcome. And Carnivore Helix, she says it is most of the time hard to tell who is old and not on Carnivore. Like I thought Courtney Luna was only in her 30s.
How old's Courtney? She's
yeah, I thought she was in her 30s too. Maybe she's older. I don't know. I'll have to look that up after this live stream. Everyone's talking about the Snackwells.
Oh, did I start something?
Yes, you did.
Remember they were the first fat-free thing that like targeted towards women. We could eat it all.
Rick says you actually ate those nasty Snackwells. I ate grape nuts because I thought that was like the healthiest thing, and they tasted like cardboard. But I would have grape nuts with skim milk for breakfast, and then I would have a can of tuna for lunch.
Yeah, tuna. Yeah, I
Oh
yeah. No, you know what? I was only heavy with my second daughter. That New Jersey just came out with my second daughter.
It did daughter.
Yeah, I did. It came right out.
I love it.
My first one, I don't think I gained but 28 pounds, and had her, and I was fine. But the second one, my cravings were more for Burger King. So I think I gained. She was only 7 pounds, but I think I gained 60, 70. Yeah, I didn't care. So yeah, after pregnancy, but I was busy with the kids. I probably lost it fast. I don't remember being concerned.
So are there any negatives that you've experienced on Carnivore? Even temporary ones? Have you had anything that you think is negative?
I think at
Do you feel restricted?
No. And honestly, I think I eat more now because I'm eating bacon and eggs. And literally, I did the Kilts interview, early September. I didn't eat bacon and eggs all summer. I didn't crave it. So I was laughing. I think I ate lion and wasn't aware of it because all I ate was burgers and fat, burgers and fat, burgers and fat, burgers and fat. That's all I craved. That's all I ate. Now, if you ask me to do a lion diet, like on purpose, I'd be like, hell no. And then somehow I just been able to eat a little more lately. And I know bacon and eggs are the thing I'm craving. I'm trying to think. Just at first weakness and just feeling.
Did you do keto before Carnivore, or did you just jump right into Carnivore?
Yeah, I was actually, I don't even know if I said this. I was on Zeroing In on Health back in 2009. I was the moderator way back then, believe it or not. And it was 0 carb, but I did more keto. I didn't get it. Even though I was a moderator, I didn't get Charles Washington. I would eat Atkins bars. I did keto when everybody else was doing the 0. And I know what happened. I got a new job and then a promotion. And I said, I can't be a moderator. I have a job now. So that's why I left that. And I never did real keto. It was always bars and chips.
Is his name George or Charles Washington or something like that? Charles Washington. And that is the same group that Kelly Hogan and the
Lisa.
doctor, Dr. Lisa Wiedemann
Yeah, that's a
started
great.
out in.
Isn't that
Yeah.
a small world? And I, of all people, was the moderator. Are you
And
kidding
that
me?
started what, like 20 years ago?
It
That
was
group?
2009. And you know what, Charles, he won't even remember me now. He was so nice. I remember because I had his cell number and I would call him and say, and I describe my poop. I'd be like, my poop looks like this. Is this normal? And he would just laugh. He's such a nice guy. And he goes, Juliet, that's fine. That's your microbiome, but it wasn't, he was the only resource and he was great, but he worked full time in a law office as a paralegal. And we were working from home and trying to do this channel, and they were quoting the bear, but there wasn't the internet we have today. So
Right.
God, I won't bring God into this, but I am amazed and impressed that Kelly and Lisa stuck with it all these years. I am so impressed with them because there was very little support back then.
Well, and they probably looked at carnivores like you have 3 heads or something. I mean, people do that now.
They were so mean to me. Also, they were so mean on that site. And back then it was a website. I don't think it was on YouTube or anything.
In that group?
No, we were open to the public, like everybody. So it had to be YouTube, right? My memory's gone. But yeah, like people come on and be like, you people are crazy, da, da, da. And they were really, really, there was lots of fights. There was lots of fights between it doesn't compare. Today does not compare. This does not compare to how back then. And then it was a fight between the keto world and the zero carb, because zero carb was new. It was brand new. So you can imagine the hate that we got. It was bad in my time there. Maybe it changed afterwards, but there were so many fights, and worse than ever. This is nothing. The little tiffs we get in, it's nothing.
Right.
They were
Right.
ugly to us.
Yeah.
Who is Helix? Is he from
Carnivore Helix? I think I met Carnivore Helix on. Okay, so there's a new Oh my gosh, have you heard of Grandma's Crochet Corner?
Yes, I didn't subscribe yet. I will. I've subscribed.
You need to.
I have subscribed to so many that are awesome.
So she's carnivore. She's also a crocheter. So her channel does both. And every night at like 9 o'clock now, she goes live and she just sits there and crochets. And you can either talk about whatever. And we talk about other things too. She does it for like 3 or 4 hours every night. But if you go and watch her videos, she has started to walk, right? And when she first started, she could only take a few steps. And then like last week or the week before, she actually walked all the way to the grocery store. So her story is really amazing. Her name is Barbara, and it's Grandma, GRAMMAS crochet. I need to get the link. I'll get the link and post it in here for everybody. And here's the thing. Her YouTube channel, she got monetized in 1 month.
Oh, good for her.
She hit 1,000 subscribers in 1 month. And I'm sitting here thinking,
don't you?
Okay.
I'm jealous.
Yeah,
like,
I do. I am a little jealous though, because like even you, I've been doing this for girl.
Nobody watches my videos. They watch for a minute.
So I'm the opposite. A lot of people watch my stuff, but nobody subscribes to me. So I must be terrible at it because
No, you're not. It's the watch hours. I wouldn't worry about the number of subscribers.
my watch hours are great.
See,
Like I almost have enough.
I'm like 2,600
You'll
before I
get
get
there.
monetized. I'll be dead
You'll
by
get there.
then. I'm
You'll get there.
honestly, I would give anything to be a successful coach, and I don't think I
Yeah.
ever. That's not what this is about.
I
Because
don't
really,
care. Yeah, I don't care either.
I think commercials would bug. Isn't it that you have commercials? Is that what monetize mean?
There's a couple of things. So at
No,
at 500 subscribers, you can do like they can send you super chats and stickers and stuff like that.
Oh.
You can't do what is the AdSense? The AdSense is the commercials. You can't set up an AdSense account until you have 1,000 subscribers. But
yeah, they don't even watch more than 4 minutes. Who's going to stay for a commercial?
Yeah, and I don't pay for I don't
I
pay
not to
for
watch. I pay not to watch commercials.
I don't. Oh my gosh, I
What do you-
lost my spot in the chat.
Okay, so I subscribe to Joe's Sleeping Losing.
Yes, she's from Tuber Chat.
Yes, no, that's how I met her. So every time I go on Tuber Chat, I sign up for 5. That's just my head rule. Like I can manage to support 5 and not be fake and watch them. And I've had
Mhm.
so much fun on her live. She did a live in the middle of the day. I had such a blast. And I saw other Tuber Chatters on there too. And it was so fun. It felt like it was a little group. I'm like, hi, I saw you last night. And it was so fun. She is a fun lady.
Oh, Rick said he's going to put an iguana in a cage for the trick or treaters. And he says trick or treat iguanas to eat. He's
Do you get a
hilarious.
lot of trick or treaters? Ask them because I can't see the chat.
We turn our lights off because when we hide in the basement, because half the time, well, it would be dangerous for us to bring candy in our house, first of all. But half the time, like, I'm still working when they're coming around.
Oh, you work from home. That's right. I buy candy that I hate and that Doug hates. I buy the worst candy. And yes, I buy candy for kids. I think it's their problem and their parents if they eat candy. I'm not going to supply them with spare ribs and beef. So I buy the thing I
Right.
hate, Sour Patch. I hate them. That's what I buy. And crazy, but here we could just leave the big barrel of candy out and nobody will empty it.
That's what I've done. I have actually put a bucket, like if I was working or something else, I've just dumped it all in there. I'm like, when it's gone, it's gone.
And there's going to be kids coming late that'll empty, just dump it. I don't care. I don't want
Yeah,
the candy.
whatever. I don't care either. Okay, I think everybody has seen Rick's video now. Oh, so I sent an email to Lewis too with Rick's Avenger picture in
What'd
case
he
he wants
write?
to make. I don't know if he saw it yet. But I'm like, if you want a T-shirt with his Avenger on it, feel free. Go for it.
Oh yeah, he whips those out. And this one, I got a medium and it was really big. So it's really good quality on Bonfire. I'm pulling it wrong, but I put it in really hot water. It hardly shrank, just a little bit. So it's really high quality. I don't
Yeah, and I'm gonna get the dumpster chicken one since 1983 because I like I don't know what it is about dumpster chicken, but I'm like obsessed with that.
I'm going to end up with everyone. So I have this. I'm the kitten, the cat and the charger, Milton and Charger is pink. That should be in this week. And I feel like, okay, I just need one more. And that's all I'm going to wear to Hack Your Health. It'll be perfect.
That will
So-
be perfect. And John is here, and Paul at Defense Wiz. Welcome, guys.
Oh, that was nice. Hi, guys.
So anyway, you were gonna say something about Hack Your Health, I think.
Yeah, no, I was just telling you right before, sorry, I'm looking down, right before we went live that I reposted my Avenger for Halloween and it got like 2,800 views. Which you
I need to
collaborated
share it.
on, which is good.
I need to share. Yeah, I need to reshare that on my channel.
It's good.
Actually, I need to make a Halloween one with all the Avengers in it.
That will go crazy. Yes, you do.
And
It
we're
just
also celebrating 1 year of me being on YouTube.
You've been on YouTube
This is
for-
my 1 year anniversary. I got the notification today. I've been on YouTube for 1 year. Now I've done lives. I've done live since 2021 in Facebook.
on YouTube, but not it's your channel anniversary.
Yeah, my channel. So I went to Keto Palooza last year, and everyone at Keto Palooza is like, "You need a channel." I'm like, "Why?" I'm doing Facebook lives. I was doing lives
What?
in Facebook to a private community.
Oh,
So
yeah.
when I made the switch to YouTube, it really, the only thing I didn't like is I'm like, "Oh my gosh, the whole world can see this. It's not in a private community, you know." But
I didn't realize it was okay. So are we gonna have a party? Are
I
you
don't know.
throwing-
What I wanted to do is I wanted to make a little short video of the best of Keto Rock Stars, because like I used to cook and I would hold
Oh, that would be
bread up and different things and like sniff things, and you know, and there's some funny like outtakes. I'd like to do an outtakes video, but with it being my surgery week, I've been struggling to clean my house and meal prep and you know, empty all of our litter boxes for our 4 cats and do all the stuff. So my husband has kind of a lighter week. So I
Yeah.
didn't get to it, but maybe if I feel good this week and I got nothing to do, maybe I'll do a short little best of video.
you could put that together. You have that talent. Like I could never do something. I could.
Yes,
barely
you
do it.
could. I did not know what I was doing a year ago. So the original intro to my channel, I paid
Yeah.
Dustin at Keto Simple to make all my stuff because
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have time to figure this out right now. Now I've made time since then to figure things out, but I didn't even know how to make a thumbnail when I started. I'm
Yeah.
tech savvy, but I wasn't YouTube tech savvy,
Yeah,
if that
it
makes
depends.
sense.
I actually ended up paying my daughter, my younger one, that's not the graphic designer, to set up my website because I needed it slammed. I was crying. I couldn't even do it. It's a basic website. I'm like, it just needs to be basic. I just get on PayPal and
Mhm.
just set up basic. I'll fix it. And she, you know, even for her, that's a techie. It took her 4 hours. She got messing with it. I mean, it looks fine.
I think I'm going to use the one that Nisha, even though I could like take the
Beacons?
time to refresh myself to design a website. I'm not going to because I don't want to spend my time doing that. I want to spend my time coaching and doing this. So I'm just going to do the one that they recommended.
Well, and the Beacons one is free, and it's like you get a full. It depends on your niche, whatever. But I can't see doing a whole page of stuff that's already on YouTube or free for anybody. Any clients could find any of this information anywhere. So I feel gone are the days of click here to find out the list of keto foods. I mean, it's all over. So I'd rather just have a one-stop clean page that, you know, gives a little bio, free consultation, whatever, 20 minutes, see if it works. And then, I don't know. Like you say, I mean, because you're doing it in person mainly, I think, you know, and that may change. You maybe do a combination. I think it's that relationship and those people you're going to meet and attract. Amy, who is your dad on here? They want to know.
Okay, my dad is JAD. His name is Jim. JAD 608 is his handle, and he pops in to support me. So he's a good guy. And he lives next door. I live next door to the house I grew up in, and I live next door to my mom and dad.
You
So
live next door. How nice.
yeah. So
And you have a sister?
Oh, I have 2 sisters and 2 brothers. Now, my sister Janine, she's the one who got me into keto like 8 years ago, the ketogenic lifestyle. And she secretly has been on the keto diet for 20 years. And I didn't even know that till like a couple months ago. I thought she started about the time that I started, and she's the one who taught me who Dr. Barry, Maria Emmerich, all these people are. Because I was doing the same thing as you, which was I was doing a low fat. I was eating grilled chicken breast and steamed broccoli every day. And I thought I was going to die from it. I'm like, I can't eat one more grilled chicken breast that's plain. I can't do this.
Out so much of that. I meal prep, and by day 2, I'm like, I can't. This is disgusting.
And so then she started sending me Maria Emmerich's recipes, and she started sending me Carolyn Ketchum's recipes. And I'm like, you mean I can have taco pie? Now that is one thing I miss. That is mostly carnivore with some spice. It's cheese, egg, and ground beef with some homemade taco spice. So I could probably do that once in a while as a treat because it is carnivore-ish.
I'm also probably lucky that I never liked cheese. I don't eat cheese. I don't like cheese. I don't miss cheese. Cheese. No, I don't. Never have. Like, never.
That's our soundbite right there. That because we can't be friends if you don't like cheese. I'm kidding.
But I like cream. You always see me with my Yeti. This is coffee with caffeine. And it's what time? 8. Yeah. And it's heavy cream. So I drink coffee because I like heavy cream. I will honestly, an hour after we're off of this, I will sleep.
Really? Then that's caffeine coffee. Like that's not decaf.
No, it is my one vice that I've long thought about. I'm like, oh, hell no. And I could drink it at night and fall right asleep. And I sleep really well. Really, really well.
I wish that was me. I had to cut back from 2 pots to 1 pot.
I've had this all day. So it's not cold because it's a Yeti, but it's room temperature. But I need a place for my cream, and I don't cook recipes. So I have to drink coffee. A decaf is disgusting. So that's why I drink coffee.
Brian says, and this is a Kilts quote, I believe. Remember, your mind is the master. Keep
Yes.
that in your head tomorrow. I'm not worried about the surgery. The surgery is going to be great. I'm more worried about what I post in people's live streams. I will get in them. I will get in them and I will say stupid stuff. The last time I had surgery was in 2021. It was my hysterectomy. And I always get really sick from the anesthesia, like really nauseated. And I told the anesthesiologist that, and he gave me this anti-nausea medication. I'm going to request it tomorrow because it's called Reglan.
Yep.
And the nurse goes, "Do you remember what you were saying when you were coming out?" And I'm like, "No." And she goes like, I forget the anesthesiologist's name, but she was like, I kept saying, "You're my homeboy." And I kept yelling his name out, doctor. And I was screaming it in the recovery room, "You're my homeboy." I kept saying that. And I'm like, I was mortified when I was finally coherent. And she's like, "You were calling the doctor your homeboy." And screaming it, and all the other patients could hear.
My brother's a surgeon, and he's said that the majority of us are, whatever the sense is, however anesthesia works. He said, "Oh yeah, people will like sing the song that's on the radio because they have, music blasted in the OR and stuff." And he said people do crazy things. I woke up during surgery one time and I was trying to let them know that I was awake. So I was moving my foot, and that the nurse actually said to the doctor, "Oh, she must like this song. She's moving her foot." I was trying to get their attention that I had a thing down me and I was awake. And I was moving. They just thought I was moving to the beat of the country music they were playing. It wasn't painful, and I woke up. I was clearly awake, I promise you. I think at some point, whatever was on the measuring with the anesthesiologist machine, my heart, something must have triggered him that I was coming out of it, because I felt right back.
Do you know how many total surgeries you've had? Do you have a number?
I could add them up.
I'm just curious. I've had
3, 4, 5, just 6, just 6.
Tomorrow will be my eighth surgery.
There you go.
Yeah, I knew we've had about the same amount.
6 were really close together. It was the year. It was like, what's mom going to have next, or what's my wife having next?
Oh my gosh, Rick says, "I wish I could send Amy an iguana." Well, the next time I'm in Florida, anywhere near Miami, I'm going to take you up on that offer, Rick, because I would eat it. You have to cook it though. But the only thing I won't eat is dumpster chicken. I have to draw the line. Although, unless like Rick popped into Two Crazy Ketos live stream, and they live in Florida, and so they have the hurricanes in Florida, right?
Yeah.
And they said during the hurricane, these grocery stores were throwing a bunch of meat that was good, but because they lost electricity for an hour, they started throwing it out. They went and they started taking the meat, and they brought it home, and they said they had a feast, and it was perfectly good meat.
Oh yeah, they'll get reimbursed by insurance. So, but yeah, they had to. The freezers are down for X amount. They've got to get rid of that food, and I bet it was perfectly fine. That's smart.
Oh, and I may have to cheat and go get like a Mexican meal in a week because it's my dad's birthday. And
is he Mexican?
No, but so him and I are the only two people in our family that like Mexican food.
Oh,
and it's a tradition on his birthday. So I might have to go get a meat bowl with, some veggies in it once for his birthday. He's listening, I'm sure. I think his ears just perked up.
Because you just reduced your volume, you said. Not a cut fat, not cut this. You said, am I correct? Like just reduce the volume, but eat carnivore. And that's
what I'm doing, yeah.
Seems simple.
Oh, yep. We saw that you posted. I had to look, Rick. Duckman is up. Duckman and Swamp Cat. Duckman and Swamp Cat.
God, I can't wait. After this, I'm going and replaying it. I replayed mine so many times it became narcissistic. So I'm anxious to just watch Rick's replay and be stalkerish.
Jerry's saying people are walking out of the live to go look at Rick's.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Dad says very large iguana in the video. Yeah, they were iguana monsters, and the big duck, those were duck monsters too.
But people are leaving. Sorry, Amy. Congrats, Juliet. What happened?
Oh, you graduated from Kiltz's class.
Oh, thank you. That was an hour ago.
Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. You're still on the wheel. I'm going to do another drawing for a free Avenger on let's see, November 1st.
I think it's the cream that makes my nose run.
Really?
I'm always wiping my nose. Always. And
That's interesting.
so you would think I would eliminate it. No, not ready. Kilts is great. Yeah.
Yes, and Rick, I also sent you a full-length theme song, so you can use that however you want.
I think
The whole thing.
I think that song is him. Like right when I knew you picked it really with Rick in
It
mind.
was 50s style, like
Yes.
Batman-ish type, so I use that AI for the theme music too. And when you put something in, you can give it specific,
Yeah.
and honestly, with Rick's, with everyone else's, I've had to do 30 different songs. I'm like, nah. His literally, it hit it in the first 2 songs. It was
I love
spot
that song.
on.
And then I thought you must have spent a lot of time because that's so special picked for Rick. And now you should have taken that credit. Yes, I spent 5 days listening to songs.
Yeah, no, with his, most people's like yours was your song. I'm like,
Oh gosh, my song's great though.
it is great, but I had to go through 30. I had to try to create 30 different songs to get to the one that was the best.
Oh my gosh, that's
And
why
Rick's hit it on number 1. I don't know what it is.
the rates need to go up. Duckman.
Yeah.
No one wants
Like
my
I
stuff.
No one wants Thomas's help. I don't know what that means, Thomas.
He's being
Everybody
Tom.
wants your help.
We were talking the other day. Sometimes you post something in a chat, like you're like, "Hi, everybody." Nobody says hi back. Like it happens to all of us. Or sometimes I'll say something I think is witty, and the chat goes on. I'm like, "Oh, I guess that fell flat." But you just can't take that. We're just busy, and it flies. Or I'd be in a live, and I'm really in the bathroom. Okay,
Well, and that's a thing.
I'm in the bathroom. I'm blowing my nose. It's never personal, and I don't think it's personal. I just people are not like that. We just
So Mitch changed his time, right? And Mitch's daily what do we call it, show now, is when I'm in the shower and stuff. So I
that's
say
right.
hi to people,
You said that
and then
before. Going in the shower. Yeah.
and it's like I can't respond to everybody between 7 and 8 because I have to be to work by 8, and I'm showering and driving and
That's
putting deodorant on, and so I try to look, but it's if I don't answer you in a chat, it's because I'm cooking, I'm doing something else while I'm listening to the live
See,
stream,
and
or I'm showering.
I figure that, and I hope people feel that way with me as well. I mean, you may see me respond, and then all of a sudden you write something, I don't respond. Well, I
That's
respond
why,
when I'm
yeah.
there, and then I walk away, and I'm playing with the cat, or my attention span gets really short. What did he say? Typical wife? What?
Well, typical wife doesn't listen. What is that? Explain yourself, Bruce. Did I miss something? It must have been something about something you said earlier, and I don't remember.
That when Doug and I do lives, I don't listen to him during the live. And then I laugh when I watch the replay because I'm like, oh, I never even heard you say that. I just don't listen to you. Because when he talks, I look at you guys and I'm reading and I'm waving and he's talking and I don't know what he's saying. He's having a good old time laughing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love the dumpster chicken too.
I haven't done many interviews lately, on purpose. I was doing a lot of interviews and I wanted
with other people.
I like to interview. I love to interview, but you notice I haven't had any lately.
Yeah, why is that?
I just felt like I needed a little bit of a break. It's easier for me to, it's great. I love it. It's my favorite thing to do in the world. But then my job got really busy. And then to do my job and then to do interviews. One week I had 4 interviews in a week and I had so much fun. But I was like, I can't keep up at this pace. At least some of my little videos that I do on keto, at least they take, you see, I don't even edit them. They take me 15 minutes and I throw them out. Lives take a while and I don't want to feel rushed or anything. What is
Carnivore
new?
Helix. Carnivore Helix is new.
Okay,
So
so
Duck
that's his channel name, and where did you meet him? Because I'll need to subscribe because I feel left out.
Carnivore Helix is on Grandma's Crochet Corner.
And that's
And
where you met.
yes. Is the picture a guy or a girl? I can't see. There's something in the way.
It's too small for me.
It's too small.
And
So
if it's a-
Carnivore Helix, I do Carnivore Avengers. And if you want your Carnivore Avenger made, I have a wheel. I do. Okay, so I am accepting payment for them too. So if you want them made right away, email me and I'll give you the price. I'm not going to say the price because Juliet says I'm not charging enough. But
yeah.
I'm just trying to recoup my costs from the AI programs because they do cost money. But if you don't want to pay for one, I have a wheel where I give away one every month at the first of the month. And I just need your picture, a clear picture, preferably with no hat on or anything, unless you want the hat in the Avenger. And you can email it to ketorockstars21@gmail.com. And so Duckman and Swamp Cat is our friend Rick Charger Mopar. He's a 41 year or 42 maybe now,
42
year
years.
carnivore since 1983. And he eats iguanas and ducks. This is
That he
no
catches?
joke.
That he
And
catches?
dumpster chicken that he catches. So if you guys haven't checked out his
I'm gonna check
channel,
out-
and I'll just copy this. This is the Avenger I made for him,
I was
which
gonna say,
apparently
can you put
Yeah, I'm
up a
gonna put
couple stills to show him now, like of me or like just like
yeah. Let me see. Let me get to. I'm on the computer.
because you used to talk about Avengers. I didn't know what you were talking about. Like even a month ago, I was like, I don't. You kept saying pick your Avenger. I'm like, what is an Avenger? I don't even understand. But to show someone.
Yeah, hold on. Let me. Oh, here's Primal Panther. Let me get your picture. Is this it? That's nothing. I don't know what that is. Here it is. Okay, so this is. Let me share this. You just do entire screen.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is going to be weird. Now it looks like a black hole. Okay, can you guys see that?
That's me.
That's Juliet's bad you know what picture, because I do think that was really bad.
That was
And then Rick Charger Mopar. Ah.
and it's really fun, Carnivore Helix, if you know the person too. Like when you get to know us and then just see their avatar, it's kind of fun. It's like, you know, a family member or a friend, and all of a sudden they look like that. You're like, oh my god.
There's Rick's.
With Milton the cat.
Now mine, I was able to create a little differently because I did mine in Facebook, but I can't do everybody else's in Facebook because it doesn't work. Where's Bacon Woman? That's my theme song.
I love cats with the blue and the blue hair.
Yeah, I'll
I just-
show hers.
I feel like she should
Her-
have blue hair in real life, like what have it dyed. It's
Oh,
so
her
cute.
picture's not in here.
Oh.
I just showed this real quick. It might play sound. There's Cat,
Yes. Isn't she cute?
which I had to redo hers because the original one I did not look like her at all.
Oh.
So that wasn't the original one I did. Okay, let me stop sharing here because it looks crazy. Yeah, so the Carnivore Avengers is just something I came up with in July.
Yeah.
And I made my own. I'm Bacon Woman, which I can't find the pictures right now to show you mine. But if you go to, you're on my channel. I made a playlist called Carnivore Avengers, and all of the videos are in there that I've made. So, and I'm starting to get into making music for each of the videos too. Which, sorry if you were one of the first ones,
Mhm.
you didn't get a song, but I didn't know how to do it then. But yeah, so
I
I'm
know
getting
Rick-
better and better.
I've heard Rick laughing. I don't know if you could hear on the video, like on the phone, he was laughing. I got to hear his first impression. He loved it. That was really fun.
Oh, I lost where I was in the chat. Does your StreamYard like jump around at all with the
No.
chat?
Mm-mm. No, I don't have as many people in my life. How many people do you have in your lives? I don't have.
It says right now 32 people in here.
Yeah, you have a lot more than me, so it's not very hard.
It
on
gets
me.
crazy. Like,
Yeah, you have a lot, but I think that's the only. Well, Lewis. Well, we do our monthly one. I don't know. Oh, wait a second. You got a. Sorry, I got
I'm trying-
distracted.
oh man, I might just have to pick a spot. Sorry if I'm missing your comments. There's just too many of them tonight. Evelyn is missing tonight. Yes, she is.
How is she?
Evelyn's. You know Evelyn?
I know of her. Why is she missing?
Yeah,
She's
I don't know.
a wrench person. She's
I'm not
awesome.
sure.
She comes to visit my lives too sometimes.
Yeah,
Who's that?
she's sweet. She's a good person. So I met Evelyn at Keto Palooza. Oh, that's the other thing. Keto Palooza.
What?
Keto Palooza is back
Yes.
on for 2026.
Where?
It's in Louisville, Kentucky.
Kentucky.
And it is they only accept 300, only 300 people can go. Dr. Barry's there, Nisha's there. Who else is there? Oh my gosh, like
What month did
well,
you say?
that's
Aren't we
usually
going-
in October.
Aren't we going to Dr. Barry's house to graduate on the farm with PhD?
Are we?
Remember when we first started, we were saying they said they do something special for graduation.
They're gonna do a
Well, it
get
started.
together.
Yeah, it would start with the get together, and then it ended with me and my ideas like, we'll do a cruise. You know how I start stuff, and then it turned into a party, and then I'm like, we could do a coach cruise. How much fun would that be? Is Rick still
That
watching?
would. Rick, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if he is or not. But Josephine is here, and Peter, Papa Carnivore, is here.
Papa, isn't it super late for Josephine, or is it super early?
Josephine, are you in Australia? Is that you?
Yeah, like I see her at 3 a.m. when I watch.
Well, and that's like George good enough. He's
Yeah.
I don't know. He's up all night. I think he sleeps during the
I get on-
day.
What's his name? DC's channel live, but it's like 3 a.m. and I love him and I love the live, but it's too early. And I see Josephine on there.
And Rick says lard is what tamed my hair. Maybe I need to put some lard in this mess.
It doesn't work. I use tallow for everything.
Do you?
Yeah, red hair is just you, for sure. It'd be hard to see without the red hair.
What, Thomas? I'm a 96-year-old that is 1'4". I don't understand.
Oh, it's his avatar. Like maybe he's describing. I don't know.
That's funny. Oh my gosh. We're like 30 minutes behind. Let me go through these and see if there's anything.
30 minutes.
Aaron says I used to make beer with grape nuts. What?
Mix beer, I bet. Maybe.
Okay. Lewis says Courtney is his age, 41, 42.
I think I thought she was 40 because of her kids. Right?
And Bruce says Courtney is late 40s. I was surprised too. I'm late 40s. I mean, I turned the big 50 next year.
Yeah, but you look young.
Okay, so I have good lighting. You can't see my wrinkles because of the light. I have wrinkles. You can't see them because there's no filter on this. I just have, if I turned off my light, you might see some wrinkles. I do.
Yeah, I know. When people, no, I can't see them now. I always say that to Dad. I think when people see me in real life at like Hack Your Health, they're going to be like, ooh. So I'm like, maybe wear big sunglasses for the crow's feet and everything, you know.
Yeah, when you see me in person, you'll see my wrinkles. I have them on my forehead. Maybe I'll start wearing bangs again to cover them up. But
or I just wear a hairband sometimes, a headband like right across.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Just cover it up. What is writing?
I'm looking for oh wait, Gary just saw your comment. So funny. Throw it in dumpster before cooking. They're talking about different. Oh, Lori's here too. Hi, Lori.
Oh, that was nice. of her.
Lori's my singing sister.
Did you guys sing today in church?
Yes, I did. And I'm going to probably not be singing for a couple of weeks. I'm going to need
Yeah.
to take some time off, probably.
Yes, you do.
Well, so tell me about your hernia surgery. What was the recovery like? Did you have the traditional hernia surgery or laparoscopic?
They cut right across. That was
So you,
the big one was a big one.
yeah.
They put in 11 incisions about this long instead of going. Now a small hernia I had was just nothing. I don't know, just stuck it in my skin, fixed it, and it was gone. It was just a small thing, but it kept popping out. It was weird, and it felt like I had a little cramp. It felt like I had a stomach cramp, but a tiny little, like this big, and it would sort of cramp up and pop out of my stomach below my rib. And I didn't know that's what it was, but I would kind of press on it and it would kind of loose. It was so gross in a way to describe it. But
mine is too, but mine's just down in my groin area. So
and it didn't hurt as much as every so often I'd be in a position and it would just feel like a tiny cramp, and it would cramp up and I'd actually see it. And I was like, what in the hell is going on? So that was easy peasy surgery though. It really was.
yeah, I don't think it's going to be hard. I really don't.
No, it's just being it's being under anesthesia. That's
what gets me every single time. It knocks me out, and
it's so weird not to see the chat. I should go on you, but then I'll get distracted like squirrel. Like I can't see the chat, so it's weird being on with you and not like reading everything.
And my friend Andy, My Lady Laugh a Lot, is here. She's awesome.
Do I know her? I know Miss Laugh a Lot.
Yes, there's a Miss Laugh a Lot, and then there's Andy, My Lady Laugh a Lot, and we're good friends. I've been to her house, as a matter of fact. And here is Barbara's channel, Grandma's Crochet Corner with a K.
Grandma's. I have to write down because I'm not on your crochet.
She's sweet.
Corner.
Oh my gosh. Cindy just popped in. And Dustin just popped in. Hi. I hope you're having a great vacation, Dustin.
Yes. I thought you meant on screen. I was going to say, come on.
No, I have my iPad over here, and I'm kind of, because I'm so far behind.
Oh, Dustin's on. Yay.
Yeah.
What is Thomas talking about? I will never get good. Yes,
I'm pretty close to 500. It says I have 435 in my little counter here, and that's real time. And Cranky says, I watch a lot of YouTube channels. Most of them say 80% or more of their viewers are not subscribed. Yeah.
And honestly, success stories of don't count the subs. Don't worry about the subs.
No, I don't care. Some people have sent me money in other ways. I don't ask for it. I mean, Now if you want your Avenger, I am going to charge you because those programs do cost money, but just to be on YouTube, I mean, if I get money, that's a bonus. But my purpose has always been, which is why I streamed on Facebook, that was free, is to give out free information and help people change their lives. That's been what it's about. It's not about to be this massive YouTube creator that's I think they said 80% of people never get monetized on YouTube.
I'm surprised it's not higher, but do not.
It might be. I think I heard 80% or something, or it might be higher.
That is not my goal. Yeah.
It's not mine either.
But I think though you have, yes, and that's what you do, you give, but you do have a talent, and there's no reason why. I know you charge this nominal fee for your operation costs, but
yeah,
you still keep the prices low. It's too low. But
yes.
Oh
wait, hold on. We've got some questions here before. I don't know when you have to go, but Jem asked Julia and Amy how long married, any children. So tell us how long you've been married.
32 years.
And how many kids?
I met Doug on October, and we were married by February. So just a few months. My youngest is 28 and my oldest is 32. And the oldest lives in Mesa, Arizona. She does not watch me. She never will. Neither one. They're embarrassed by YouTube. And my 28 is a college professor and lives right
Ooh.
here in town. And I
That
shall
is
never
awesome.
say
And you're in Springfield, Missouri.
yes.
My sister, I've been there. There was a motel that's probably been torn down called the Battlefield Motel that I stayed in. It was terrible.
It's probably still there.
I mean, I couldn't sleep. I had an asthma attack because of the dust in the room. Like my parents, this is when I was a kid.
About having a meetup in Missouri, and you were saying you'd stay with your sister. Before you said that on the live chat or the chat, I was like, oh my God, you could stay here. Doug and I have 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom. I mean, it's just us. You could always stay here. There's always an extra bedroom, but it's in Springfield.
Oh, yeah, I would come. I would come because you would be there, Kelly.
There
would
are
probably be there.
6 or 7 of us, and there is a group in Kansas City as well too that would probably come out.
Yeah, I would definitely come there. And so I've been married 20 years, or I'm sorry, 18 years this year, but I've been with my husband 20. And I never had kids myself because if you watch my story, I was having brain surgery at the time that I got married. So I've had all these health problems. So we just decided never to have kids. But my husband had 2 kids from a previous marriage. So they're my kids. Those kids are my kids. Now I'm 49 and my son is 40. So my son is 9 years younger than me and my daughter is 37.
That's cute.
Because my husband's 14 years older than me. So we get weird looks when I'm like, this is my son. And they're like, you guys look like you're the same age. I'm like, kind of, sort of. There's 9 years difference.
I would be
between
like,
you.
no, I'm 60. I would lie. I would lie and make myself older and look how good I look for being so old. I am.
Yeah.
That 14 years is not a big deal. That's not a big age difference.
Yes, and Cindy says tomorrow's the day. Yes, it is. When we get off of this live here, probably pretty soon because it's been 2 hours. But
Oh my gosh, I never make it.
I have to wash my hair because I'm gonna take a shower with the Dial soap that they told me to use.
Yes. It dries your skin.
And I'm gonna.
You have to.
Yeah, it's the antibacterial. Even though I don't like antibacterial stuff, I'm gonna do it because that's what the surgeon said. And I'm gonna wash my hair, and then I'm gonna take I want my hair washed because I'm probably not gonna be able to wash it for like several days, and then I'm gonna take another shower in the morning before I go, just so
you have to. Yep, and use that crap again. And I'm just so compliant. I just worry, like if I don't know.
For something like that, yeah. I mean, so the other question is, would you eat dumpster chicken, Juliet?
Yes, 100%. 100%.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I would have no problem. That's just me. I'd have no problem. I would try iguana and stuff like that too. But I think if you get a good deal, I can cook it up and it's free because you got it in the dumpster. Yeah, of course. I eat Walmart hamburgers that aren't in English. Like I was wondering what the fat percentage was today. Like, just to look at it, I'm like, I don't know. It's like no label. So I eat that. I could eat anything. Look at it.
Yeah, your soundbite's definitely going to be the cheese one. It's definitely going to be the cheese one, I'm for sure.
That's so funny that that's how you creatively think.
Because Bruce says I'm hereby forgiven for anything I say in the next week or 2. Yeah, somebody's probably going to make a soundbite. Well, I guess I won't be. I will not go on people's streams this week. I will not.
Oh, but okay. But if you're under so it's Wednesday and I go, hey, Amy, and I call you. I don't have your phone number, but I'll email. Can you click on this? And it'll be live, and then you'll be live, but you won't know that you're being live. So you're not making a conscious decision to be on anybody's live. But
I will give you my phone number, but maybe I should wait till after this week is over. By the way,
just email it so I have it.
Yes, I will. And if you start doing guests, I will come on. I would love to come on your channel.
We just didn't schedule it. You are definitely coming on. Remember, we said you were coming on. I was
Yeah,
going
did
on
we
your
not? Did we?
first.
We didn't schedule it.
didn't.
Yeah. So
We didn't get a date. And also Erin is coming on, but I didn't give her a date. So I know I'm terrible. I did
Aaron's coming on my channel in November. too.
not I'm sorry, not Booby Goats, the other one from our Kilts group. But the reason I
Oh.
didn't schedule it is because this computer just came in yesterday. I've been dealing with that crap computer. We're finally just giving it back to the manufacturer. So I didn't want to really schedule anything until I knew I had an operating computer. So when people couldn't hear me at first, I wanted to cry because I'm like, not again. Like, what is it?
I got to read this one. Paul says, must be nice to have good music in the surgeries. My orthopedic always played opera. Last thing I remember, my one knee surgery was just saying, can we get some decent music in here?
I was surprised
Wow.
how when I woke up during that surgery, they blasted that country music. I was like, what the hell?
That's funny.
Oh.
All right. Well, guys, I did not get through all of the comments, but I've kept Juliet here for almost 2 hours.
This is the longest ever. Like even with Doug at like minute 30, I'm like, okay, I'm done, dude.
And I really need to scrub my hair and all my bits and parts for the surgery tomorrow. So, Juliet, you have been an amazing guest. Thank you so much for taking the time to come on here. And let's do it again. And I'll come on your channel.
We'll
And
just come on each other's channel every so often.
yes.
But, I won't bug you, but if you want to email me your cell,
I'm going to give you my cell phone number. Yes.
I don't even want to
Yes.
respond, but I could always give you a quick, just thinking about
Yes.
you.
Well, and when I send me a chat or send me your number, well, text me, but tell me who you are, especially if it's this week, because I'll be like, block.
You know what? I do that anyway, even with like Rick or Lewis. Maybe they forgot they gave me their real number, and I always say, this is Juliet, by the way, because I think maybe they forgot they gave it to me and they're like, why is he bothering me? I try to use WhatsApp and not people's personal, but I forget sometimes. I interchange them.
And sorry I did not get through all the chat, guys. It's getting so crazy in the chat. I can't keep up with it. But I just want you to know I appreciate each and every one of you. And I try to say hello to everybody in the live stream, even if I don't get to every single chat. And I'm going to try to come on next Sunday.
Boy.
Yeah, if I don't feel good, if it's going rough, because I do have to go back to work on Monday. I have to next Monday. I have to, because we have boot camp in the office and it's mandatory. And so I do have to go back in the office. So, but if I don't feel good Sunday night and it's too much, I may cancel my live stream. But I'm going to try to be on next Sunday. I'm not having a guest. Obviously, I plan that on purpose because if I have to cancel, I didn't want to have to cancel with a guest. We'll just come on and talk about my recovery and what's going on and whatever anybody wants to talk about. And so, but I just want to thank you again, Juliet. You've been awesome.
I love being in the chat because I bet you there's so many fun chat. I can't see it. It's driving me crazy, but this is fun. I love you to death.
I love you too, girl. And so everyone hang out for just a minute because I'm going to post the credits of everybody who participated in the live stream along with a new song that I created for the outro. But yes, so I'm gonna hang on.
I gotta pee.
You gotta pee? Okay. I'm going to say goodbye to Juliet. Thank you so much. And then we are going to do the outro here. Ready, everybody? Have a good night. Thank you for joining.